true or is it not true that you were out very late last night?
Well, I don't know, mate. You were with me, so.
They're extremely emotionally intelligent. Red flag or green flag. They're really close with their ex.
That is a red flag.
Welcome back to episode 49. However, there is a slight twist.
Maybe a bit different to the last couple episodes.
Maybe the last 48 different.
48?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of the members is not here. I'm not going to name and shame, but a particular person who's a part of the podcast.
It's kind of obvious. You're not really naming shaming. Tom. Tom is missing.
What happened?
Where'd he go? I don't know.
I don't know. I just...
Is that him?
Got a text message from him. Look, I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
And maybe he can explain for himself why he's not here at the podcast.
Yo.
Tom, what's up? What are you doing?
Oh, I just woke up, mate.
Oh, really? We're doing the podcast right now.
Yeah, I know. I didn't sleep much last night.
Why did you sleep much last night?
I just didn't sleep much last
He's
night.
he's with the Huz.
Did you want
Huz, we
to?
may say.
Did you want to explain why you're not here at the moment?
Yeah, no, I just thought the boys did carry this one.
Yeah.
If the content's any better, I wrote strips, so.
Yeah.
All right.
You can send her to work.
Is there? Look, I'm not going to say anything, but is it true or is it not true that you were out very late last night? Because I had a call from you at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I don't know, mate. You were with me, so.
All right. Well, do you want to say welcome back to episode 49?
Yeah, welcome. It'll be funny. Hey, welcome back to episode 49. Timmy's been arrested, so I'm calling from jail.
Tom's arrested at the moment. All right. All right. We'll talk to you later, mate. Yep. So obviously, Tom is arrested and in jail at the moment, so he can't.
Can't do anything. What do we do? Like, we just continue on with the normal script.
We have to continue on with the normal script.
Anyways, well, I think today we're talking about red and green flags. Was that what he had? Green flags that are actually red, and then green flags or gaslighting. What do you reckon?
Red or green flags or gaslighting in disguise.
Yeah.
So this is relationship
Correct.
issues that people have where is it a green flag or is it straight up gaslighting turning into a red flag? And we could start with the first one. They're really close with their ex.
That is a red flag. It's pretty obvious that it's a red flag. Imagine I had an ex-girlfriend. I was friends with my ex whilst in a relationship.
I think the biggest red flag is if you're still friends with your ex. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an absolute no-go for sure.
Well, like if you're obviously not talking to anyone, like who cares, obviously. But if you're talking to someone and you're still best friends with your ex.
Or you can do a Diezel and just get back with your ex.
Exactly. Get back with your ex.
So
Always
all
works out.
the other girls that you would have been talking to at the time and you were said to them, oh, she's just my ex, don't worry about it. You end up getting back with her.
I never really I don't know, when we're at the stage where we were just talking and just friends, I wouldn't really mention anything. But like I obviously wouldn't pursue anything. I wouldn't do anything. I'd just kind of entertain conversation. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Prior.
Yeah.
Because obviously me and my ex-girlfriend, we didn't know that we were going to get back together.
Yeah.
We were just going to see where things go.
I think it's the biggest red flag if you're still friends with your ex. Absolutely no.
I think it's a red flag as well. It was
you're
a
just
red
going to
flag.
go back to... This is the thing. Your feelings with your ex don't go away and they don't change.
That's the thing. A person that we both know, he broke up. Well, he actually got broken up with a while ago.
Yeah.
But still loves his ex. It's been like a year, I'd say. And he misses her. He'd get back with her right now.
He would get back with her right now, but he says he wouldn't.
He would. It may or may not have been someone in this room, Aiden.
There's no one else in the room.
No one else in the room. I was going to say Tom, but obviously he's not here.
But the green flag to this,
Yeah.
sense of emotional maturity and adult vibes. So can you manage a relationship and just have a friendship with your ex?
No.
Can you be emotionally mature to know that the love that you had for her or him or whatever, that is it no longer love and in terms of sexual and that.
I'll give you a
presence.
good point on this because I've got a prime example of how it can work.
Yeah.
So right now, if I was to have a girlfriend, broke up with her and had someone else, I could not be friends with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, my mum and dad were married 22 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Had 3 kids together.
Yeah.
Broke up, but are now best friends. And this is where the maturity comes in. They've gone through life. They've experienced. My mum was pre-married. My dad was pre-married before they got together. Now that they're broken up, they're civil. They don't have any sexual chemistry at all.
Yeah.
They do not talk about getting back together. They simply are just friends. You know what I mean? And I think that's because they're mature. They've had kids. They've been through life. They've gone through everything together, and they've realized that they're not the right person for each other, and we can just settle as friends. I reckon that is a way that you can be friends with your ex.
You have to be married for 33 years and have 3 kids.
22, yeah. But like, because of the maturity level of it, no one is as mature as a 60-year-old person that has gone through a divorce and has 6 kids all up.
That is true. That is true.
Like, I'm just a 20-year-old that has no kids and has a girlfriend. Do you think I'm as close to a maturity level as them?
No, you need a sense of maturity to be
Exactly.
So also, on the flip, I don't think I could be with someone if they're still hanging out with their ex and stuff and still.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know how. Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the next one. They're extremely emotionally intelligent. Red flag or green flag? Tell me.
I say green flag.
Green flag because good at communication.
Exactly.
Communication is key to a successful relationship.
Exactly.
And are you giving good communication right now?
No.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yes, we won't go too much into it.
Okay.
But
Well, we're saying that when someone is extremely emotionally intelligent, they're good to talk to. You know, you can communicate effectively. Things are good. However, because it's not toxic, maybe you need a little bit of more toxicity. But when they're like too intelligent and too understanding, it can be hard, right?
Well, I think toxicity could be a good thing in a way. It could be used as a good thing.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Here's a quote. I'm just honoring my boundaries and ghosting you.
Yeah.
So they're severely emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
And if you disrespect them in any way, they're ghosting you and they say, I'm honoring my boundaries.
Yeah.
Could be a red flag.
Yeah. And a point of maturity at the same time, because she knows what she's in for and she doesn't want to take it. This next one, moving on, they say that they're hopeless romantic.
They say they're just a hopeless romantic.
Oh, yeah. They say they're just a hopeless romantic. The next one.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Extremely red flag.
They just want love, blah, blah, blah.
Love bombing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that something that...
So they're saying... So what are your thoughts? Red flag or green flag? That when they just say, oh, I'm a hopeless romantic, but they're actually just straight up love bombing you. I love you, telling you everything you want to hear. I see myself with you for the rest of your life.
Most of the time, like, that's when they're about to end things.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like oh my God, I can see myself with you.
Yeah.
No, I don't have feelings like as strong as I do with you. No one has made me feel like this.
Have you fallen victim to doing it before?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I've had to work on myself. I'm definitely a love bomber.
Yeah, are you?
100%.
You definitely are. So you're willing to admit that?
I'm willing to admit that.
Yeah.
But it's not love bombing in like a narcissistic way, in the sense that I know what I'm doing, like I'm doing it like to like make him like in a toxic way.
But at the same time,
it's just in that time, I'm like, I throw myself into things where I'm like, all right, I'll give it 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I love you. I want to be with you. And then it will be like a week later, I'm like, it's not for me.
So I think it's actually what you want, but just not right now.
The next one, red flag, green flag. They're always available to talk.
No, that's green flag.
See, I reckon it's red flag.
You reckon? Tell me why.
Because they're too keen on you.
Yeah.
They're too keen. They're there at any second. You try call them, bang, they're there. You text them, bang, they're there. They're replying. They're just waiting for you, or like they're waiting all day for you to reply.
When you put it like that, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care about their own life. They're just like fully invested into you, which is great. But like they're not doing their own thing, so they're always available to talk, always messaging you. I reckon there's not enough push and pull. You would just get bored of it instantly. Well, me personally, I don't know how. Maybe people love that being like fully immersed and them being there 100% of the time for 100% of the day. But I would get bored. Like you need to be able to look at your phone and be like, fuck, left undelivered for an hour. Fuck, hasn't replied to me. It's also a green flag that they're always there, good to talk to, attentive. You know,
well, I think people just say some things to make you feel better at the same time.
But what fun is that?
Yeah. What fun is that?
Fun
There's
is
no
that, right?
toxicity in that.
Okay, this is one that actually scares me. This has been scaring me for some time.
Yeah.
When they're into astrology. So like
Like
your
space and shit?
Aquariuses, your Cancers, your Sagittariuses, your cards under the sheets, rocks,
Yeah.
candles.
Yeah, red flag.
Scares me.
Red flag.
It scares me because I don't know what voodoo shit you're doing on me.
Mm.
And that shit scares me. I don't know if you have a doll in your room that you're stabbing and wishing the worst on me. Yeah, so astrology,
Red flag.
red flag.
Red flag.
Straight up. If you're only because the Aquariuses, Tyrant, like I think they're just very generalized information. It's like,
Because you're categorizing people.
yes.
And it's like if you're categorizing people and you're putting people in the same boat, everyone's different. So how the fuck does that align?
Yeah.
I'm a Leo. People say that I'm fiery and shit. Do you think that I'm like aggressive? Fiery?
Wait, so you said you're a Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, let me prove a point right now. Ready? Start this. So this is your star sign, Leo, right?
Yeah.
You are nurturing, emotional, sensitive nature. Does that does that cover you? Loyal and protective,
Yeah.
intuitive,
Yeah.
home orientated,
Yeah.
mood swings,
What do you reckon?
yeah,
Yeah.
creative and artistic.
Like artistic as in I could.
Well, they're the traits for a Cancer.
Oh, that's what I mean.
So-
See what I mean? Like, that's what I mean.
Proved my point. I just broke
Proved
down-
his point, man.
I just destroyed astrology in a
Exactly.
second.
because people word things and believe that those things are them.
The next one, they agree with you on absolutely everything.
Red flag.
Straight up red flag.
Straight
See,
up.
I kind of like it.
You like it?
I like it. I kind of like it. Build a team around you that are just yes men.
No.
Donald Trump type that shit.
No. Because, no.
Wow.
So, agrees with you on everything. Oh, hey, babe, am I looking leaner today? Yes. Hey, babe, do you reckon I've put on weight? Yes.
I feel better about myself.
But, like,
She's
what if
honest.
she's just agreeing with you to make your feelings right? Is that what you want? Or do you want someone that makes you feel better? That makes you do better? That makes you want
I
to
think
achieve
I like someone
more?
that just agrees with me on things. Here we go. And the next one.
They're great at deep conversations.
See, I like this.
You like it?
Yeah. Connecting with someone's mind is fucking insane. Being able to understand the way that someone's processing things and someone's understanding things can be one of the greatest things ever. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you like find out what makes a person tick and you connect with them and you can gain a like genuine connection away from just sex, it's so crazy because I feel like a lot of people build connections based on sex and just being like, oh, we've had sex, that's our connection. But having like a connection with someone that's like a best friend and you're like understanding why the way that they tick,
Your teammates.
why the way they do their thing, like
Yeah.
why they react to the way that they do it. It's so like, it's so interesting and it's like so good to have those like really deep chats. So I think it's a green flag. The next one, they say they don't play games.
You say that all the time, and you play the most games at everyone I know.
You make me sound so toxic.
No, but it's fine.
That's fine.
You just have to grow.
We have to go. All right, fuck it. Riz on this.
Yeah, let's go.
So I met this guy at a cafe in Fitzroy. I was standing in the line and he cuts in front of me. I roll my eyes but don't react. He then turns around and says, I just need an excuse to talk to you. I'm already like, okay, smooth. He buys my drink. We sit down. We vibe for 2 hours. Fast forward a week. He's texting me every single morning, calling me every night, texting me songs with lyrics. She's the one. Was this a red flag? Maybe, but fuck it. I was into it. Then 2 weeks in, he tells me he wants to go official. Says he's deleting his dating apps. I'm like, okay, green flag energy. But 3 days after we make it official, I get a random DM from a girl. The dreaded, hey girly. She sends me a screenshot of him telling her that I'm just his emotional support cafe crush and that he's trying to ghost me gently. So I confront him and he literally says word for word, I told you I fall fast, but I fall out just as fast. Like it's some kind of personality trait. You a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's
That's
disgusting.
just
That's
not
gross.
right.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's
red flag.
that is love bombing, womanizing, telling someone that they want to
Yeah.
hear
Fucking
what they
with
want to
someone's
hear.
feeling, yeah.
Fucking with
Exactly.
someone.
Getting what you want and then fucking it off right after.
Yeah,
Like,
getting what you probably.
it's just selfish.
Yeah,
I think that's a great way to sum it
in
up.
this sense, I'm sure that they hit it off, slept together, and then he fucked off.
Exactly.
Gross.
Yep.
That's like a another thing I remember we were talking about with Liv and Mercedes. How willing you're, how by
how far you're willing to go for someone.
Yeah, for someone. Like, are you gonna like fake something for 2 weeks, for
Yeah.
3 weeks? Like that was like what they were like getting at.
Yeah.
It just like hit me just then. Like that was like episode like fucking 4.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
Yeah, ages ago. That's weird.
That was a good episode. If you haven't watched that, go watch it.
Yeah, have a good one. Okay, I think that's all wrapped. I just want to say to everyone, thank you for supporting us with this blind dating show. I'm telling you, we're gonna become the biggest fucking YouTube empire that you've ever seen. I see it. It's gonna happen.
It will. It will.
Be-
Give it time.
This is the one thing that we are good at, being absolutely fucking delusional until it comes true.
Exactly.
I think that's what you need. That's what you need.
I think we're pointed in the right direction.
Mhm.
We've made some different decisions.
Mm.
I wouldn't say wrong because it's got us to where we are now.
Mm.
But yeah, we're coming.
We're coming.
We're humming.
You know what I hate is when people doubt themselves
Yeah.
because of
I'm a big doubter.
other people's opinions.
That's me. I'm a big. I feel guilty of that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel like it affects you that you have an idea and just like deep down you know that it's brilliant and you can just see yourself, like you're like, I just know this is meant for me. It feels like it's almost fate or destiny, but then you talk to someone and it crushes you and throws you from up here to down here in a mere second.
Yeah, that like when you like pitch an idea and you fucking love it,
Yeah.
and they're just like, nah, and I'm just like, I fucking hate you.
It crushes me.
Like, I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah.
That's me.
I know I had this thing. It was, I had a really good idea and my sister called me and I was like telling her about it. She's like, oh, I don't think you should do that. And I was like,
Shut the fuck
shut
up.
your bitch ass up.
Anyways, I think that's a great way to finish it. I think it was a good episode, just me and you. All right, guys. Well, that was a great episode. Me and Luke.
Episode 49, because
49.
unfortunately, it's the end of the episode. We could leak what happened.
Yeah.
Tom last night.
Yeah, and he didn't rock up. He slept in.
And he slept in.
Phone died. Full going through it. I think he's going through like a young little crisis at the moment.
Nah, he's not. He's not.
No, actually, I actually thought I would be the first one to sleep in and never make a podcast
Tom?
episode. I live 2 hours away from here.
It's Tom.
And I rocked up. I woke up early to get here.
Right,
and you live 20 fucking minutes away.
Okay, there's some clearly some issues here. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
See you later.